asked for it. And here's your host, Jack Smith.
Well, hi there. This is Chinchilla, a silver Persian, one of the estimated 17 million cats that meow in America. Well, Chinchilla played a starring role in a most unusual experiment. Now, Arthur Bauer of St. Louis asked for it, and he writes, "Recently, I got into an argument with some friends on just how a cat laps up its milk. I told them that the cat does not do this in the manner that one would use a scoop shovel, that is, lapping forward and upward, but does its drinking just like one would use a hoe. In other words, curl the tongue under and hoe it back, so to speak. Now, if you can settle this argument as soon as possible, I'll be very grateful." Well, how does a cat lap up milk? Now, this question even stirred up a controversy among members of the U.S. staff. Some said the cat drinks this way, others said the cat drinks that way. Now, which do you think?
So to settle this argument once and for all, Mr. Bauer, we visited Mildred Alexander's Cat Motel in Sherman Oaks, California. Now, several days prior to these scenes, a number of cats had faced preliminary screen tests. All but one proved too camera shy and refused to drink milk in front of our camera crew. The one exception was Chinchilla, who fortunately had a bit of ham in her. With Chinchilla chosen as the star, the stage was set to make cat history. Now, no easy assignment was this for you asked for it cameraman Ernie Kortz. The cameras were camouflaged by a soundproof booth, so Chinchilla wouldn't see them or hear the sound of their grinding motors. A small wooden platform at just the right level was placed opposite the camera lens, which peeked out of the soundproof booth. The milk dish of just the right depth was situated in a grooved slot so that it would not slip around. And the thickness of the milk was tested many times earlier until it was perfect to photograph. Even at an extreme close-up view in normal speed, the tongue is moving too rapidly to say which way she laps up her milk. A turn of the switch and we go into slow motion. Still, the question is unanswered. Does she curl her tongue upward and over, or underneath and in? And there's your answer, Mr. Bauer. You're absolutely right, and your friends are wrong, along with most of us. Contrary to popular belief, a cat actually curls the tongue under and hoes it back. This is something the human eye cannot detect in normal action, but photographed 5 times slower than in real life, the answer is as clear as Chinchilla's purring. But with the experiment over, cameraman Kortz asked Mrs. Alexander to pick up our 4-legged star for a final close-up. Notice that the chin is all milky while the rest of her face is dry, a last bit of evidence that the cat curls her tongue under and hoes in the milk.